Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another Train Sim World 5 live stream. We are taking a first look, not quite a first look. This is probably more our fifth look. But yeah, we're taking a live look at the coming out tomorrow Ludwigsbahn for Train Sim World 5. Apologies for the slight technical issue starting the stream. I forgot to set my FPS to 30, because if we do it in 60, the internet will just die. So I sort of started it and I was like, oh no, so I quickly had to end it and redo. But we got East Killer in. Hopefully everyone's all well. I don't know how busy it's going to be tonight, as it is sort of late-ish. Yeah, so we'll see. But yeah, welcome in. We're going to start off with a 425 run all the way to Mannheim. And then we'll probably jump in either the ICE T or in the ICE 3M. Haven't quite decided yet. So yeah, let's get it all set. So LZB, which is we don't need to use, PZB and CIFA. Do that. Forward, do the doors. Let's get the train all set up and go on as well. This is a really easy train to set up. Osterbrücken, is that where this one's going? It is. Let's change the contrast as well to make it dark mode, because dark mode's the best. From Newcastle, Callum. Wow, you've gone south. What are you doing down in Newcastle or Newcastle? Just a little 4-coach we are, and you've got these sort of local changes to the 425. So S-Bahn, Rhine, and Neckar. I didn't realise how close we are to France. Well, France is probably another sort of, 40 miles that way or so. Maybe a bit further. But we're quite close to the border. How much is this going to be? It should be the normal price of $29.99 in Great British pounds. Pound sterling. What are we calling? Hotspire. Oh, hang on. We're not actually all stops on this. Okay. Right. Well, not all stops. So probably we'll just try and do it HUDless, because why not? Strap a scanner into the underside boom sorted. That would be good. New metal fan had a breakdown. Oh god. Hotspire. Where's that Hotspire? That's probably the first stop, isn't it? That's the big one. Is it? Yeah. Okay, I know where that is. Right. We're not stopping at Frankenstein though, so we are we're a semi-fast service, it seems. I don't know all the stations on this route yet, but I suppose I could bring up the map and then we will know the stations. Right, Hotspire next. It's probably not how you pronounce it, but hey ho. Let's get going. Very easy to drive. Cool. I haven't got like a Butchfar plan or Ebula plan yet or route plan for this route yet, so. Fortunately, there is a little route map I can use. A bit of you within an hour. Right, off we go. Leaving Kaiserslautern behind. Let's just release ourselves. Got a 101 there, the non-expert 101 there. As we head out of Kaiserslautern. Nice bit of suspension on this as well. And you've got the football stadium up here as well. Oh, that's a football stadium up there. Quite cool. As we head out, I think it's up to 130 along here. Speedboard over there. Hello, Donna, how are you? That would be quite cool, wouldn't it? Having an Irish route in the game. Like the dart, that would be really cool. That would actually be quite popular as well. Yeah, the dart would be cool. Hang on, was that 130? I think that was 130. So I looked at the chat and looked back and it was just like a speedboard. There's Manda, welcome in. Oh blimey, Callum. It's quite a lengthy way to go. Hello Nightmare, I am all good, hopefully you're all well. What do I think of this route? So far? Okay, she's up and about. Get off the power button. Hello, late out. How are you? What do I think of this route? It's a route very much of two halves. You get this nice scenic bit, and then you sort of get the not so interesting, flat and straight, and not a lot to look at bit. So yeah, it's very much a route of two halves. I mean, if you look on the map, you can see just how much it changes. But wiggly in the valley to just straight. Let's get that screen back. No, go that way. There's Case. Is this DLC out yet? No, it comes out tomorrow. 10 AM consoles, and it's like, oh, I swear it always changes on PC. I never know the time for PC. I think it's like 4 PM on Epic Games and 6 PM on Steam, UK time. Fair enough, Nightmare. But yeah, this is Kaiserslautern to Mannheim. So we're going to do a return journey. We go to Mannheim, then we'll either jump in the ICE-T or we'll jump into the ICE-3M. Not quite sure yet. I mean, the ICE-3M is included with the route, which is quite cool, but the ICE-T is just a layer. But I haven't got any sort of plan for this route, as in, you know, looking on my PC at all the mile, kilometre posts, etc. Haven't got that, so we're sort of going to wing it a bit. Well, I was saying that we should just be able to go off the kilometres. But I know it comes down, I think, to 100. I think there's a 100 warning board before the next stop, I think. And our top speed is 140 on this run as well, as we're in the 425. Fair enough, Callum. You get 4 trains on this route: the 425, the 185, the 111, quite a nice addition. It doesn't do much, but you still get it, and the ICE-3M. So it saves you getting Colnarken if you want the ICE-3M. Hey Archer, how are you? Welcome in. Hello Ben as well, welcome in as well. Welcome in everybody. Let's check the audio. So yeah, this comes out tomorrow. So Dovetail very kindly given us an early copy of it, and we're on the PS5 Pro as well. So it should sort of be all running really nicely. There's the warning for the 130 in the tunnel. Good, good, Ben, good. Always good to hear people are good. And Harry, welcome back in as well. I suppose it was probably an alright night last night then in the end. There's the 130. Yeah, I think it's 100 before the next stop. But again, we are sort of winging it, so. Good? Yeah, good, Callum. Very good. Although I'm on holiday at the moment. I'm getting bored of holiday. Right, we're coming up to the next stop. Good to hear, Archer. I'm alright, I'm alright. So we're coming up to whatever the next stop was, Heichepoya. We're only 4 coaches, so we'll be sort of stopping on the first stop marker. Here it is. So this is like one of the slowest services you can do. Or one of, I think the slowest is the S2, and we're the S1, so that's like the second slowest. Hey Neil, how are you? How often are we live? Very sporadic. Yeah, very sporadic. Lovely, Callum. And here we are. Lovely, Harry, very good. I think we're going right down the end. Well, not quite. Or are we? Let's go down the end. That would sort of probably make the most sense, considering the subway is right there. We'll go to this stop marker. It seems to make the most sense. Yeah, that'll do. Doing well, good, now, good. Oh, we're a minute late. Wow. So our next station stop is Wiedenfel, which is only in 6 minutes. Is that the next stop? No, it's not. There's Frankenstein, so we're not stopping at Frankenstein. What a cool station place to Frankenstein. It's the one after Frankenstein. Let's get the door shut. And let's go. Lovely, how did that go? Right, let's go. As we leave whatever station that was called, Heitche something. Pronunciations will not be spot on in this. There's the 425, that's a nice little unit. Easy to drive as well. Literally just that one controller, that's it. So if you like easy trains, this is an easy train. It's like a V. Oh yeah, that's true, yeah. They did the monster mash there. So 100, how you doing, Nick? Let's get that up. Cool. There we go. So yeah, we'll go there and then we'll do one of the ICEs back. And at some point we might see the TGV actually. I don't know what time that runs, but there is a couple of TGV services on this route. They don't work at the moment, which they mentioned in one of the articles. But post launch you will be able to drive a TGV on here, which is quite cool. No, maybe together, maybe. Yeah, this part of the route is lush. It's lovely. Lovely, Callum. Yeah, it's a really... Well, I mean, look at the scenery here. As I mentioned in the videos so far, Dovetail have done pretty well with the scenery since Salzburg-Rosenheim in terms of sort of vegetation and foliage. Awesome, Harry, awesome. That's all good then. Yeah, it's lovely through here though. Probably actually have seen this route in real life. Well, not in real life, but sort of on real life travel videos. Because I think this is sort of one of the main lines between sort of Germany and France, or at least going to Paris. So I know I've seen quite a lot of videos, travel vlogs, sort of going between the two. Hey Sydney, I'm alright. Hopefully you're all well. Cool. As we head along, but yeah, this is lovely here. But just wait until we get after Neustadt, the route just completely changes. So this is the nice part. And also the slower bit. Nicer but scenic and slow. Whereas the other bit is flat and fast. Went to a Gaelic school and had to do Gaelic literature along with French and German. Quite a bit then. I got an 80 and we have got the 1000 Hertz magnets. This is Frankenstein station, which has got quite a cool tunnel portal to it. It's like a castle. Cool. It looks cool. Down to 80 as well. And then there's another warning board as well. I do, Sydney, I do. I was a dispatcher, but not anymore. No matter next year. Yeah, Seafair, yeah, alright, we know. You go off all the blooming time. Suspension on this train's cool though. So just unrelease ourselves. I can understand some things. So we're stopping at the next stop. around. See this little lighting issue here, I'd imagine that will be sorted either by tomorrow or as and when. That's really the only sort of scenery issue I've spotted so far, is that tunnel there. Another cool tunnel coming up, and we got 90 as well. Not quite Sydney, not quite. That's the next step though. Another cool tunnel though, look at that. Another cool portal. See, sort of modern tunnels don't really look cool, do they? I think like HS1, all the portals are just, well, not interesting. Do like sort of the old school tunnels. Or tunnel portals. Oh, nice, Sydney, nice. Very busy. I suppose this tunnel portal's not as interesting. Not as cool. Through we go. Is that a warning for us? No, not quite. But it should be coming up to the next stop shortly. Should be on the approach. Oh, lovely, Harry. Nice. And here we are. This is the next stop, I believe. I think. There's another 425 in there as well. Coming in a little bit quick, considering we're stopping literally just at that first marker. In fact, we might miss the first marker. Oh, we might. No, I think we're going to be alright just. Oh, literally just. Yeah, that'll do. There's only a little Diddy train, look at that. Here we are, this is whatever stop this is. This is, what is this place? What are you called? Where's the name? Hang on. What's the name of this stop? Is there, hang on, there's a sign here. I think. No? There was a sign, surely it must be somewhere. Ah, what was it? Videnfall, that is. That'll be cool, Harry, that'll be cool. Right, Lambrecht next. I don't reckon that's the next stop. There probably is another stop before that. That's our next stop, Lambrecht. Let's see, is that the next stop on the route? Lambrecht. Lambrecht. Well, that was that one. No, we skipped one station. We skipped Nedenfels. Yeah, we get to skip one stop. But off we go. Speed that up. So you got like a little middle track here for, I suppose, overtaking, which you might occasionally get on here. Shame in the first look we can overtake the S-Bahn service ahead of us. Can't believe that on the first look we do. It said 40 minutes, perfect, and we get stuck behind another train for like this whole sort of way you can't overtake part of the line. Well, it's a signal it didn't run us around. Got along we go. So it's fairly slow this part, but then it's sort of like understandably slow. Sort of the corners and curves from the south laid out. Basically a guard, Sydney. Pretty much. That's the equivalent. Hello Gregory, how are you? Welcome in. Sifa, there we go. Cool. It's just 100 along here. Now once we get to Neustadt, which is in a couple of stations time, yeah, the route just basically completely changes. So we'll come out of the valley and go into a, well, flatland. Yeah, see you later. Thanks for coming in. Take care. Have a good evening. Right, so we're not stopping at this next stop, if it's coming up. Lambrecht, that's our next stop. I'm just going to check again, there is a gap. Lambrecht. Yeah, so we do skip out a stop. Good. On we go. Bit of see-through as well. Yes, we'll go there and then we'll go back in the slightly faster train. What do you reckon we should go in once we get to Mannheim? The ICE-T, which isn't included with the route, or the ICE-3M, which is included with the route? Which one should we go in? Because it would be quite cool to see if the ICE-T tilts on this route. Yeah, C30, there we go, yeah. So we don't stop at this, I hope we're not stopping at this station. You love this route? Lovely, Gregory, lovely. The IC3 or M. I suppose it would make more sense as it is included with the route. Through we go. So we're not stopping here. Seems like a fairly sort of big station, but yeah, we're not stopping. Well, I hope we're not stopping here. Let's see if yeah, alright, there we go. I think this is also one of those trains where if you miss see-through, it will come to an emergency stop. On some trains, if you miss it, it will put the brakes on, but it can sort of like, if you press it, it will take the brakes off. Whereas on this one, I think it will just come to a stop. That building there does look like a signal box, or like a signal box asset. I swear that's been seen. I swear I've mentioned it in one of the other videos, but I swear that was. Oh, nice, Harry. That must have been quite cool. Yeah, I swear that's a signal box asset. But where's that come from? If it is, it looks like it. Or was it Cross City? Is it the one at Birmingham? Don't know. Or even possibly maybe Glasgow Central coming into there. It looks like a signal box asset. That's sort of noticeable as well. Right, shouldn't be too much further along to Lambrecht, whatever the stop was called. The next one. Yeah, alright, yeah, alright. And we do get to stop at the very cool stop as well, Ludwigshafen, which is quite a mess of a stop. A mess of a station, but it looks cool. Is that the station coming up? Yeah. See it just ahead of us. Yeah, nice though. Very nice. Goes bloody fast. It's about 250 kilometers an hour, which is what, 133 miles an hour? I think that's the conversion. So yeah, fairly quick. Right, we should be stopping here. Should be. So let's pop the speed down. Don't want to come in too quick, as I think quite a lot of it is downhill through here, so you have got to be careful on the brakes. As I said, they will be slightly hindered by the downhill gradient. Now we'll stop at the first marker, which I assume it is for us. There's the case. Come on, over there. And here we are. This is this stop. There's case. Hey Joseph, how are you? Welcome in. And in the doors. Here we are. Another nice little village stop or town stop. Seems like a slightly bigger place, and we're a couple of minutes late. Hey ho. Yeah, it's a bit more of a town, isn't it, really? Sort of tucked away, nestled away in the hills. Seems like a chill place. Right, let's get the doors shut. And up next is that place, Neustadt and Weinstrasse, which I think that's the big Neustadt station. Yeah, that's like the midpoint station. Let's get a little shot. You got the wrong route, so he was just betting it the whole time. No, belting it the whole time. Was that over in Germany or somewhere over here? And we're off. Yeah, nice little unit. Not quite a 377, but you know, still alright. Because I don't know what I prefer though out of sort of the German multiple units. Or sort of the 422, the 423 or the 425, as they're all sort of similar-ish. And the 423 is probably my favourite out of them. How am I finding the route performance-wise? No blurry textures as of yet, which is very good. It does, the frames do come down to about 30 towards Kaiserslautern, where all the trees are, and there's like a big forest or something. Here it seems to be okay. But in certain areas it does take a bit of a dive, and this is on PS5 Pro. But at the moment it's alright, it's at 60-ish. Cool. I've literally no idea where the stations are going to be on the next half of the route, so we really are going to be winging it there. It's all straight and flat, so we should have good prior notice to the stop. I got a 90 there. I don't think there was any warning board for that. I didn't see any warning board. But luckily we're going at 86, so we're alright. Just realised the Notbremse is lit instead of being extinguished. Oh, that's what that is. Is that to do with the brakes? I doubt they are on in some way, as otherwise we'd be losing speed, which we're not. Hopefully, Florian. Hopefully, it's a really good route, the Kinzig-Tarbahn. But literally, it's great, the Kinzig-Tarbahn. Yeah, sort of those texture issues or memory leaks. It's like, really? There's another route which gets it as well sometimes. That's the East Coast Main Line, which is surprising. Sometimes you get blurry textures on there as well, which is quite weird, as it's quite a sort of quiet route and doesn't seem that intensive. Yeah, soon to arrive into sort of the other principal station on the route, Neustadt. It's got a nice little rail yard next to it as well. Seafert. Quite a big place as well. Cool. But if you're doing like an ICE service, I think most of them just go non-stop from one end of the route to the other. Now, what did I miss something? Did I look away for 1 second and miss something? What did we miss? Look away for 1 bloody second. What was it? Oh wait, tell us. What was the signal displaying? Oh, hang on, that doesn't look quite right. Maybe it wasn't displaying anything. That could be maybe an issue. Alright. Let's get going. Relaxing my cheers. Well, apart from that, but cheers, Miss Giggles. Was there an aspect actually shown on that signal? Maybe it was like a yellow or something, but it looked blank. There's an ICE3 M, talking of them. As we head along. Yeah, maybe that was meant to be yellow on there. Yeah, there was no aspect on it. That's weird. Just seen the replay. So that's what caught us off. It was probably a yellow. But there was no... Yeah, there's a... Is that a red coming out? Yeah, there was no aspect on it. I'd imagine that probably is an issue. So that would be slightly concerning if there was... Oh, for God's sake. What now? What we done now? It's not liking us now. Yeah, bloody hell, 425. Spam the button. So as soon as one PZB thing happens, it all happens. Oh, hopefully it's not a signal issue. Maybe. Signal was bugged. Oh, what was that? What? Oh. Oh, hang on, that's... I've not seen that type of signal before. I mean, that looks like we can go through it. Some sort of like shunt signal or something. Yeah. Okay, well, we're going through that. PZB override, maybe? Well, we can do that. There you go. Did the PZB override? We can unrelease ourselves. Okay, I wonder why we got that signal then. Unless we're coming into some sort of... I don't know. Why would we be getting that signal? Oh, let's speed up a little bit. See that. Got a bit too slow. Let's speed up. That PZB will get angry again. You broke it. Almost. Well, that one looks alright, so... Maybe we're coming across in some way. Which, yeah, looks like we are. Okay. So maybe that was sort of like the route indicator in some way. Another 425 in there. Some sort of museum there as well. The Pfau barn. Yeah, me neither. That's weird. Where are we stopping though? In fact, are we letting a fast train through? I think we are. Look, you can see there's a green up ahead. So that'll be a fast train, unless that's our signal. Is that our signal? Well, that's our signal. Wait a minute, I almost went through that. Right, here we are. Let's go do the doors. So there's like another train coming in. What's going on? Oh, hang on. Here we go. Here comes the nice E3M. So we're waiting for that. But almost got caught out by that one. No, we're due at 4 minutes we've got here. 4 minutes. There goes the ICE3. And you've got a 628 over there as well. Always cool to see that go through. So where are we calling at now then? Used to ADW. I think that's just round the corner. Haslock, Bucko, Igelheim. Yeah, so we've got a few. Oh, it's a big gap between those ones. And then into Mannheim for 10:34. Okay, well, I'm going to quickly get out the cat ace as she's waiting, but sort of we're at the midpoint of the route. Now we sort of go on to the flat and straight bit and not as interesting part. So do bear with me whilst I let out the cat ace. Okay, cool. So we've got to wait here. At least it gives you a bit of time to, you know, if you're running late, you can make up the time. But yeah, let's get out. Let's go for a walk. I want to see what are the collectibles. I know there's like a rock collectible. But what else is there? think there's first aid points. Let's come down. Maps as well. Usually maps. Can we go out here? Oh, we can. There we go. There's a 628 in there. That's quite cool. I'll go out there. We will try and find a collectible. Must be one somewhere. Is that a collectible? No. Or maybe not. What about on the bridge? Maybe there's something up here. Anything? No, nothing up here. Okay, maybe we won't find a collectible. Oh, do the lifts work? No. It's quite. Well, lifts are a funny thing on this game. Some routes have them, but then some don't. I mean, not that they really matter. But, yeah, sort of some do, some don't. There's the interior of the 425. It's quite a sleek looking multiple unit. It's a bit cramped though, doesn't it, a little bit? Anyone ever been on one of these? Right, that's already shut, good. So hopefully we'll get the signal, well actually that one there. Almost went through it though, almost. Well, now we know, it's split into half this platform. Which is quite handy to know. And you get the funny signal beforehand. But yeah, I think that one which didn't have any aspect on it, that probably isn't meant to be like that. That's the one which obviously the PZB disliked. There goes that one, the S1. Oh, we're the S1, aren't we? Yeah, but we're blooming 4 coaches. Where's our 8 coach? Off that goes though. So it seems to be quite an important junction. Oh no. Why do I go on the map every time? Hang on, there we go, we did it. I'm glad someone commented on the first look about the map. It freezes and you have to click something to then make it unfreeze. Right, I'm going to close the doors. Well, unless that was already changed for us, that's alright then. Right, get the doors shut. So just round the corner to the next stop of Neustadt ADW, Bobig. Right, let's go. And yeah, this route is set in the early 2010s as well. So it's a little bit backdated, but pretty much still modern day. Off we go. And you got the really cool little rail yard here with the mint green 628 in. And also a 40 limit as well. Coming out of here. As implied by the signal there. There you go, 40. Shouldn't have to acknowledge that. Safer. So you got the line that goes off over that way, wherever that goes down there. Don't know what is sort of south of here. I think south of Mannheim was like Karlsruhe, so maybe it goes down there. I haven't done that use colour. I'll have to try that next time. Cool little. Don't know what that'd be. A signal box up there, maybe. There's the DB mint green 628 there, and the little rail yard there. One's on that funny sideline at the moment. Yeah, there's that one. I'd sort of assume the speed's gone up. Here's the next stop coming up, not far at all. Here it is, just here. It's definitely more than 40. It's got to be. And here we are, not Neustadt ADW. Are we going right to the end? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think we're right to the end here. That's a bit more. Why don't we just go on the line on the left of us? We're on some sort of like little side line at the moment. Well, I mean, it's quite cool the way we're over this side. Yeah, it seems like the other services go on the other side. So I don't know what some sort of cool service we're doing. Here we are. Oh, there's another one after this at 10:32. Oh, in fact, no, the next one on there is 17:07. So no, this is normal to be on this side, as it allows the fast trains to go through. And it was what, 60 along there. Right, let's get the doors shut, and we got a 50 there. And the next stop is Haslock. How far away is that? 7 kilometres. Is that the next stop along? Is that the next one? It is the next one along. Right, let's get going. So we're sort of winging this, doing the slow service. Right, so up to 50. Which is about 30 miles an hour. Speed should go right up to 150 or possibly even 160 once we get on here. But of course we can only go up to 140 in this train. There we go, and 140. And I think it's 160 just round here. But I think the sign at the moment is 160. But it is actually 140. Right, let's go. So yeah, we can only go up to 140. That's our top speed as... hang on, where's the sign? There's a sign somewhere. Where's the... yeah, 140 up there. So we'll get it up to that. Which is, what, about 80 miles an hour? And I think that one there's meant to be 160. At the moment the sign says 140. Right, 7 kilometres. And we are going to have to keep an eye out for this one as well. Let's get a flyby shot, because we've probably got a little bit of time. Yeah, the route's very much changed now. Okay, cool. Now it's just like this, and it gets even like less foresty in a bit as well, and it's just open fields. Yeah, a bit like Semmering where you get sort of half of it which is scenic, but then the other half is like this. Yeah, right, Sifa. But thanks all for coming in. We've got 35 people in tonight for a bit of Ludwigsbahn, which releases tomorrow. Tomorrow morning on consoles, usually about 10 AM, and then PC it's about 6 PM. Take it a bit slower. Let's go. Yeah, we'll go at 130. Let's put it down a bit more. Just as we don't really know it, and I don't know where the what marker post the next stop will be at. But sometimes we have like the basically the track plan, but I haven't got one for this route, so yeah, not sure. Yeah, now it's starting to get a bit more open now. Got a neutral section though. Must be something coming up. Is there something coming up? Come on, station, show yourself. Seafair. Probably going to be a little bit late, but that's fine. There's the neutral section. So I don't know if they actually do work on this route. As on Salzburg-Rosenheim they work. Yeah, this is the station. So this is whatever the next station was. Yeah, from a deep valley to this. Seafit, yeah, alright, there we go. This completely changes. And I think we've got one more stop after this, then we're sort of fast into Ludwigshafen, which is sort of the town just across the river, or city just across the river from Mannheim. So after the next stop, we're quite quick. See you, Ben. Thanks for coming in. Take care. See you in a bit. Here we are. Another signal sort of halfway up the platform there. No stop marker either, so we'll just sort of stop when we're ready. So here. So they have third rail in Germany? Yes. I think the Hamburg U-Bahn has third rail. And I assume other sort of suburban U-Bahns, S-Bahns may have it as well. Or at least U-Bahns. The Hamburg U-Bahn has third rail. Cool. Right, onward to the next stop, which is not that far. That place, Igelheim, 3.8 kilometers. So probably would actually be at board 90 pretty much. So we can sort of go off that. And we're off. To the next one. The S-Bahn and U-Bahn are both third rail here in Hamburg. Awesome. There we go. I was thinking it might be S-Bahn as well, but I was like, S-Bahn, is it? Yeah. So yeah, Hamburg's got some third rails, Florian said. Any other places, Florian? I'm sure there probably is quite a few, but any more sort of noticeable places as well? Which have third row over there, or even fourth row. And we'll start slowing that down for the next stop. It was only about 3 kilometers. Well, they're saying that what board are we at? 87. Oh, that's stop coming up. I think I can see it already, just up ahead. I think, unless there was another stop before it. I don't think there was. There's one section of the S route which has overhead wires. Oh, so you have like dual voltage then. S-Bahn in Berlin is third rail too. Oh, is that the station? No, that's not the station yet. So we're still sort of learning the route. Oh, so that's board 88. Yeah, no, there it is there, yeah. Yeah, it's just there. So coming up to whatever stop this is. They've all got sort of funny names on this route. Or more technical names. Hello Louis, how are you? Welcome in. Technical names on this route. Here's the next one. So I don't think we're stopping at Schifferstadt. As the line separates, there's like a fast line and there's a line which goes via a place called Schifferstadt. Why are we at like the only, every other train is like 8 coaches, but we got the 4 one. I want a big train. And you sort of got a different type of CIS on this route as well. Sort of the older style. Here we are at this place, Igelheim. How am I finding the route? Oh, okay. Okay so far. I must admit, if I hadn't got a key for it, I probably would have got this route on a sale. I don't think it's sort of one of those standout routes. It's just sort of, it's alright. Just, yeah, one of those alright routes. One of those routes you get on sale. Let's get the door shut. And yeah, next one is Ludwigshafen, so we've got a bit of a gap now. Yeah, 14 kilometres. Right up to 140, let's go. Let's watch it leaving as well. Oh, there's a collectible there. So yeah, we're doing IC3M service after this. Right enough, Louis? Cool. Lengthwise though, this route is quite, well, it takes, I mean, this is one of the slower services, and this is over an hour. So lengthwise the route is perfect. But it is, yeah, if I hadn't got a key for it, I would have just got it, probably got it on a sale. Now up to 140, which it should remain for quite a way. So I think that's the line off towards Schifferstadt. If we look on the map, you can see it goes off and it just joins up sort of just after. So what services go there? S4, S3. So yeah, that goes off over there. We go this way. Seafair. And if you're enjoying the stream, feel free to give it a thumbs up. We got 15 likes at the moment, so thank you very much. Let's get another flyby shot, just because we got ages until the next stop. Zoom ahead a bit. There it goes. Remember when I first ventured on to German stuff on Train Sim Classic, which isn't as good as how it is on here. This was 2015, and I remember seeing, like, I think it probably was the 425, and I was going at 140, but for some reason, all the way back then, I was thinking that was in miles an hour. So I was like, blimey, we're 140 miles an hour in this little train. I was like, wow, the UK trains are so slow. But of course it was 140 kilometres an hour, not quite miles an hour. But much smaller me thought it was in miles an hour and that we were going really, really, really quick. Hey Para, how are you? What was it, 187 there? The VTG JNA German equivalents. It's quite a long train as well. How are you, Para? The 187 isn't included with the route. The trains included with this route are the DBBR 111, the DBBR 406 ICE3M, which we're going to drive next, the DBBR 425, which we're in now, and the DBBR 185, which is the sort of the default German freight locomotive, which you probably, if you've got a German route, you've probably already got it. And power is one of those routes where you get the power brake controller, or at least on this train. Not a bad run so far. Obviously we had that slight signal issue at Neustadt, which then set off the PZB, but apart from that it's been good. There's a 6, no, hang on, that's 425. For a second I was thinking that was a 612. Yeah, this was sort of, this was the part of the route I first, because I watched about, I think 5 minutes of the a bit more than that, about 10 minutes of the preview stream. And this was sort of the part of the route which I sort of tuned in onto. And this bit feels a bit more like Munich-Augsburg. Still 140. So we get bobbled around a little bit. Cool. Oh hello, the little LZB's come on. I don't think it's on this route, is it? Well, at least that's come on over there. That's to do with LZB, isn't it? With a log crane on FS25. Oh, just not with a log crane on FS25. Fair enough. Still need to get Farm Sim. I'm sort of on the fence with it really. Because I'll probably get it and it's what, like 50, 60 quid or so, and then we just won't play it much. Is that a Railport 185? Oh, it's a light loco as well. Look at that. Yeah, Railport 185. Yeah, that's the thing with Farm Sim. It will be cool, but then we probably won't play it much. It'll be like Flight Sim. I've got it, but just don't really play it. So on this sort of switched over the lines now. So not too far along to Ludwigshafen. We got a warning for a 130, which we're going at, so that's all good. And then from Ludwigshafen we then go sort of up onto a bridge, Ludwigshafen, Mitte, and then over the river and then into Mannheim. And then we'll go back to Kaiserslautern in the Ice-Free M, which is quite a quick run. It's about 40 minutes and it's non-stop. Got a warning for a 60 and a green over yellow. Slam the brakes on. So we've got about 23 seconds to get below 85. And get down for the 60. That's sort of the next signal. Will this route make the 425 and 406 layer onto other routes? Not that I know of at the moment, Paul. Yeah, I don't think so. In fact, where does the Ice-Free M go from, say, Kolnarken? Does that go on? I think that goes on to Riesa Dresden. But I don't think the one on here will go over onto Riesa Dresden. So at the moment, I don't think so, Paul. But once we've done the return run, I'll show you all of the trains which you can drive on this route. I've got every German DLC installed, so we should be able to see what you can drive on it. And if you do remind me, we'll take a look to see if it does go on to anything, but I don't think it would. It did, it did. It was good fun, Farm Sim. Especially when we did like Greenwich Valley. That was good. Back on FS19. That was good fun. And then the sort of Pete's Farm on Erlengrad. That was good fun. Yeah, doing a farm with Peter was fun. And then we did the one with Pivers as well. That was the entertaining one. Maybe one day again. Maybe one day. Do a farm with Sir Pete. Here we are. Well, to be honest, if I did get Farm Sim, I might even try the Asian farming out, just because it's different. You can do like rice and stuff now. Right, here we are. This is Ludwigshafen Hauptbahnhof, and this station is mad. Look at it on the map. It's just like, what? There's so many different platforms. So you've got sort of the ones off on the spurs. So these ones here. You've then got the one going through on the main line. You've then got this track which just goes over the top, and then you've got the platforms over here as well. There's sort of just a lot going on with this station. So yeah, it's quite a bit going on. A messy station. But now we go up onto the bridge, over to Ludwigshafen Mitte, and then over to Mannheim. Cool. Yeah, once we've gone all the way back, I'll show you what you can do on the route. Well, is that? I know where that asset's from. That's from Northern Transpennine, isn't it? There's a freight train there. Is that? I'm pretty certain that is that the asset from Northern Transpennine, the one at Huddersfield. Well, you see it probably quite a bit on Northern Transpennine. Is it from that? Looks similar. You do see a lot more variety on routes now, asset and building wise. I suppose as the sort of collection is built. That's probably from Great Western Express, those buildings over there. Cool. You can do rice fields, anywhere, but prefer on flatlands. There we are. Cool. Right. We've got a minute here. There's a lot of allowance in the timetable. I mean, at New Stat we had about 4 minutes, and now we've had about 3 minutes. So if you're running late, you should make it up quite easily. We're now here, and we're going just there. Over to Mannheim. And then we'll jump in the IC3M. And then for a video, which won't be tomorrow's video, probably the day after, I'll drive the ICET on here. See if it does tilt. As tomorrow's video is a run in the 185, which is rather nice. Right, let's get the door shut. And let's get going. Yeah, quite a cool, weird station, that one. And the next one's quite cool as well. Ludwigshafen Mitte. Up we go. Not far to the next stop either. There's another 425. Looks like it's making its way down. So another 8 coach. We're probably like the only 4 coach on here. And we have got a warning on there for a 60. And also a green over yellow. So acknowledge that, otherwise it will throw a hissy fit. Yeah, Seafair, yeah, right. And this is Ludwigshafen Mitte we're coming up to now. Another sort of, yeah, cool but peculiar station design. Here we are. And where are we stopping? Right down the end, I think, or near enough down to the end. Sifa. Cool. Oh, that right down. It says we're running late. How dare it say we're running late? Probably early, aren't we? Let's have a look. Yeah, but we're on time. Says we're 2 minutes late. Oh, that's not nice. What's calling us? Unbelievable. Cool. And let's get going. So now we go over the river bridge. It looks very similar to the bridge between Hanau, from Hanau sort of over the river there. Very similar. Just this is double instead of single. Right, let's go. Release ourselves from monitoring, although we're only up to 60. And across the rather impressive river, whatever river it may be. I believe that is for us as well, that signal. Yeah, across we go. Across the river. Another 425. Oh, yeah, it's a 4 coach as well. The 425 is the main train on the route. So if you like the 425, it's going to be like paradise, this route. There's a lot of 425s. and they're very easy to drive. Whilst doing that, what did I press? What did I do? It was 60. That was quite ironic, wasn't it? Oh, it's easy to drive and then blimmin' do that. What's it having to go at us for there? It was 60 the limit, and we were going at 60. Alright, off we go again. PZB is not doing us any nice favours tonight. Yeah, now coming into Mannheim. So now we've got to go under 45. Yeah, the signal had a 6 on it. Unless it was a 4, but I'm pretty certain it was a... I'm going to go back to it actually. Actually, I'm going to be careful because I don't want to blimmin' catch it off again. I need to go back and check that. Yeah, alright, see, for now you're going off as well. Is there a 4 on there? Was it a 4? I'm pretty certain it was a 6. Yeah, it was a 6. So we could get 60 kilometres an hour, but it still braked us unless I pressed the wrong key on my keyboard, which is probable. That's what we're driving next. Quite cool, it's sort of both lined up there as well, waiting for us. In fact, if we can run over and get that one, when's that one due out? Oh, blimmin' see, I want to check the blimmin' map. I-612, oh, AI service. Right, where are we stopping? Oh, I'm going to stop down there, on the first marker. Well, that's a full run of the route between Kaiserslautern and Mannheim. In sort of one of the slower services. So it's quite a nice run. And sort of, yeah, quite contrasting as well. Sort of halves to it. Osterbrücken. Yeah, this is Mannheim. So, yeah, there it is. Let's have a look. Is this one we can drive? Oh, this is not in service, so probably not. And also that one's not in service as well. Cool, and this goes on to Osterbrücken. Oh, I mean, that wasn't a bad... Look at that. That wasn't bad at all. 63 kilometres, an hour and 5 minutes. Right, let's go to the timetable. We might as well have a look now to see what you can do on the route. And then we'll jump in the ICE3M. So yeah, I've got every single German DLC installed. So basically any train you can see on my screen is what you can drive with other DLC. Once it loads us out. And there's also journey mode as well, so we'll take a look at that once it loads us out. So this is for the DBR 425. So as you can see, it does a lot of services. Loads and loads of services. I mean, it's the main train on the route, the 425. Loads. Dosto, that is included as well. But there's only 2 services for the Dosto. Which is the Regional Express. And then same for the 111, that's also included with the route. Which again, just a couple of services. The 185, that's included with the route as well. So you get a nice mix of freight on it. And the other train, the 406, that's also included. You don't get as many services, but then that's realistic because it's an ICE. And then all of the other trains are substitutions or layers. So you've even got the TGV on there, which currently won't work, but they know about that. The 628 and the 612, they're quite a big layer as well. There we go, a few services for that. Most of the freight locos are all substitutes. I believe the DBBR 363 layers onto here, so you've got a few bits in there. The 101, that layers onto here, so for some ICE services. And also the ICET, which is quite a nice surprise, so you've got a couple of services on there as well. Right, let's jump in the 406, and we shall do... should we do an evening one? Well, we want to go from Mannheim, don't we? I suppose we'll do that one. That's from Mannheim. We'll set it. Let's do winter. Yeah, we'll do winter. Just clear. Let's do it. Oh, does anyone guess what station we got on the board as well? It's very much non-German related. What station have we got on the departure board today? Everything's just delayed. Loads of things are delayed. Right. Cool. So there's Mannheim again. Sort of the winter's afternoon sun. Safer, PZB, LZB. There's that. Let's do that to forward and open the doors. AFB. Don't know why it's giving me like I've driven this train before. There you go. Do that. Cool. Straight up, say so. Apparently, it's quite friendly on here. Just a single ICE3 as well. So this is the ICE3M. Now, is this the correct train for this route? Should it be an ICE3MF? Because we're going to France, and I thought if the ICE3 went into France, it has to be like a freight. It has to have TVM 430. Or does this train go like a different way in which it skips out the high-speed lines? Well, no, because it would have to have KVB and stuff. Yeah, is this actually the correct ICE3 for this route? Or should it be the MF? I think it's the ICE3 MF. ICE3... As I thought the ICE3M could only go Austria, Germany and the Netherlands. And yeah, I think that's the ones it can go to. But the MF... I thought that was the one which can go into France. Where do we go? The IC3MF goes on the LGV-S between Paris and Strasbourg and Frankfurt. So should we be an IC3MF? Right, let's get the passenger lights on. There you go, they're now on. So if you're scared of the dark, you've got lights now. It's Paris. Right, let's get the doors shut. Which I believe weirdly is signal, it's objective controlled this. So if we close the doors, it should change, which is quite annoying. It's like an old school TSW thing. Is it going to change? Let's see, that changes once you get the door shut. Hopefully they can change that. Right, let's set that to 40. And let's get going. So we're literally it's non-stop. All the way to Kaiserslautern. Oh, well, there's a 425 coming in. Is that stopping? Yeah, it must be. Going to Mannheim, that one. We're off. So the last time we saw the IC3M included with a route was on the Cologne-Aachen route, so that was back in 2020. Awesome, Parrot, awesome. Yeah, through we go. We are being restricted at the moment to under 45, which the AFB should be set to... I set it a bit lower actually. That should be... Yeah, it's set to 40. Hopefully we don't get stuck behind an S-Bahn train, like in the first look. That was a bit lower, really? Getting stuck behind that. Up we go. Thanks to Cleveland, who's just subscribed, much appreciated. But yeah, should we have the IC3MF on this route? If anybody in the chat knows, should it be the IC3M? So I don't know this region, so. Right, we can now go up to 85 now. Well, we'll see once the signal permits. Which I think is 60, so. So we'll go up to a steady 60. Yeah, alright, Seafer. Alright, there we go. So go up to Ludwigshafen mid-air again, as we get to go past this time. Through we go. We got 39 people in, so thanks all for coming in. So it did say we could go up to 80. But then we did have, so the signal was for the 60, which is just here, so as we got to go back down through Ludwigshafen. So keeping it at 60. As we'll be sort of darting off this line, going sort of under this line soon. I suppose we don't stop at Ludwigshafen. Hauptbahnhof. I thought that's sort of a fairly key station, but we don't stop there. We get to go straight through. And there's no LZB on this route either, so you don't have, there's no sort of driverless points on here. You know, 60. But we'll be able to get up to 160 there. That's the top speed on the route, 160. Cool. Let's see if it, there we go, there we go, there we go. So we go through this platform instead. Cool. And then back onto the main line. There's another 425. Let's get the blind down just a little bit. It's got a cool blind, this one. If we can find it. Seafer, oh right, yeah, I know, yeah. Seafer. Somewhere here, there it is. It's like a funny blind. We're like a little spaceship now. And yeah, should be able to speed up soon. Soonish. Double 628 in there. In the DB red livery. Does look good, the 628 in DB red. Really nice. Yeah, C30, yeah, there we go, alright. I'd imagine the speed has gone up, but I haven't seen a speed board though. Ice and favourite sprint train earlier on a new route, awesome. Well, I'm going to speed up because I can't imagine it's still 80. So we'll go up to 120, that seems reasonable. And then it should then go up to 160 shortly. See that? There we go. Well, we can get that up now, I think. Oh no, it's still there, sun's still there. How far down can we get it? Oh, like that. Yeah, it's funny, this one. Yeah, it is going up to 160. It's past all the Ludwigshafen stops. Ah, there's the sun again. Get it down. Cool. Seafate, yeah, alright, there we go. And, well, I'm going to go up to 160. So let's get that up. It should be the speed limit. We'll find out at the debriefing screen. Cool. See, last time on the first look we didn't actually get up to 160 along here because we got the red light as we were waiting for the 101. Yeah, it should be 160 here. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. Yeah, this comes out tomorrow, tomorrow morning 10 AM consoles, and about 6 PM on Steam, and then Epic Games is usually a couple of hours before that. But sort of, we've driven the route a fair bit now. Was that 160 across there? Yeah, probably. Yeah, what do I think of the route so far? As I said, it probably wouldn't be a route. Oh, that's good. It was 160. Probably not a route I would have got if I hadn't got a key for it. I probably would have got it on a cell. It's sort of one of those routes for me. Obviously, it being a German route, and being sort of a, well, there's no new trains on it, and it's not the most interesting of routes. So yeah, I probably would have got it on a cell. One of those routes. But again, that's my opinion. So you guys might absolutely love it. But yeah, if you do want to get it, it comes out tomorrow. So there goes the line off down to Schifferstadt. So we sort of bypass that. I'd imagine this line here must be slightly newer. I'd imagine it probably used to be double track, and they've quadruple tracked it and put this bypass line in. There's Power. Well, it's a bit like Bremen-Oldenburg. That's sort of one of those routes where you probably get it on sale. But then Bremen-Oldenburg is quite a short route. Although you do get the DBBR 110 on there and the Press 155, which are quite cool. But that's sort of one of those other routes where it's like that's more of a sell route. But yeah, Dovetail did get a key for this from Dovetail, but they say just be honest. So yeah. So the line then joins back up, and then the speed will drop, I suppose, to 140, and then even further as we approach Neustadt. So just at 160. That's quite a nice run though, just non-stop. Just looking forward to driving the TGV on here, because that's going to be really... In fact, hang on, that is going to be really weird, because there'd be no PZB. Or would there be? I don't know. Does the TGV duplex have PZB? Well, it must have it in real life. I suppose it'll be like the ICE-3 MF, where it has the French safety systems. Yeah, so that's going to be sort of weird to drive. I assume in real life that the TGV duplex probably, which operates this line, probably does have PZB. So it's sort of a requirement. Oh yes, power. In fact, I need to do that. TGV duplex PZB. TGV, I probably missed a warning sign, so duplex PZB. Let's see. I've been a little whilst looking at the at this. I assume it has PZB. Must do. Hey, there's Lewis. Welcome in. I can hear the cat meowing. Do I go and let her in? Oh, go on. I'll quickly go and let her in, because she's crying at the door, and it's still going to be like another half hour. Let me quickly go and let the cat in. Bloody hell. Oh, she's back. She's back in the room. Yeah, alright, yeah, okay. Oh, just as you're in, Lewis, let's change the board. Right, there you go. As we go along. Yeah, alright, yeah. Meow, meow, meow to you too. Probably, Lewis, probably. I've got to do a call, but then after that, be another late night. Right, let's change the board. There we go. Oh no. Okay, she wants to sit on the chair again. No one. She has a habit of sitting on my chair, but like behind me on the chair. At times, these at times. Catis. I mean, Catis is a lovely cat, really nice cat. We've had her years. Like I think we've had her 13 years. She's a really old cat now. I think she's about 20, which for a cat is like old. Yeah, I think she is going a bit on the mad side, in the most respectful way. As at night, she'll just sort of meow randomly, and even if she like knows I'm there, she'll still just meow. Yeah. But love Catis anyway. Yeah, it can be a bit irritating at times. When she's sort of just there meowing, it's like, yeah, I'm here, I'm stroking you, but you're still meowing like really loudly, and in the middle of the night. Right, neutral section coming out. Nice East Killer. You've got cats, haven't you, Para, as well? And there we go, the hills are approaching. So that's where Neustadt is. I don't know if the neutral section actually is functional on this route, which is weird, because on Salzburg-Rosenheim they worked. But I don't see the power sort of flicking off. Neutral sections are weird on this game. Like sometimes they work and sometimes they don't work. Like on Edinburgh-Glasgow they work, but then West Coast Main Line South they don't. Well, West Coast Main Line Overshap they work on there. Salzburg-Rosenheim they do, whereas this route it seems they don't. It's weird. Need to do the West Coast Main Line Overshap at some point. I want to stream it again just because it's blinking beautiful. And the 87 is just amazing. So hopefully next few days, might do West Coast Main Line Overshap. I have got the members stream to do. I will probably try and do that tomorrow. So if you remember, the stream may be tomorrow, and I think we might do it on ETS2 if I can get it updated. I think that was a 120, and we'll do it on the Greece DLC, because I haven't got it, but I'll pick it up. So if I can get it all working fine, we'll do that tomorrow. Probably usual sort of evening time. Lovely Para. Oh, 130. But it will definitely come down below that soonish as well. So sort of off the flat and straight bit now. Now I've got a warning for a 90. In fact, we have got a 1000 hertz magnet, so we've got to come below 90 anyway. We've got to come down to 85. So I don't want to upset the train, as we're quite good at that. We're now below 85. I still can't believe it, that one blinking IC free service we pick for the first look, and it's one where we get stuck, because we get stuck at 2 red lights, or at least we wait for the 101, which then made us late. And then we then wait for an S-Bahn service which goes ahead of us. So out of all of the ones, that was the one which was sort of like buggered in some way. Well, not buggered, but just that happens. So coming up to Neustadt, we've lost the 1000 hertz, so we'll go back up to 90. What we got in there? Is that a 101? Yeah, an IC service. And a 425, which this time we actually get to go in front of it. Maybe it's because last time we were sort of already a few minutes late, so the signaller set that one first. Don't know. Yeah, we had to wait for that in the first look to go. And now on to the scenic part of the route. So still 90 for the time being. Yeah, apparently it was the one we blinking picked as well. So after the first look, I was like, really, the one we pick for the first look, which should, be sort of fairly straight through, and it's blooming one which, we followed the S-Bahn the whole way. Hey ho. Well, it's now the cool ICE service to do. Oh, Lewis, have you guessed what station is now on the board? Sifa. I'm still 90, I believe. It's quite a nice time of day to do it though, sort of in the winter. That sun's sort of at a perfect level. Cool. So we should be into Kaiserslautern in around 20 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes-ish, we should be there. But if you are getting this route, and you know PZB and German signals, just chuck the HUD off if you're doing a non-stop run. Fairly straightforward. Yeah, this is my favourite way to. Obviously, you can play like this with the HUD on. I don't like playing like that. I can't. No, it's got to be off. It's like my favourite way to play train sim games, and even bus sim games like OMSI 2 is to just get the HUD off, or like the arrows equivalent for OMSI 2. Learn the routes, etc. Yeah, Seafair. All right, there we go. Has to be realistic. So if we see a yellow along here somewhere with an S-Bahn or freight ahead of us, which it would be cool though if we did get sent through on that middle track. I can't remember what the station's called, Lempec or something like that, where that middle track went through. It'd be quite cool if we got sent on that to sort of overtake a freight train or an S-Bahn service. Quite cool to have that happen. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy watching me play like this with the HUD off, as I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. We do occasionally get people who say, well, can you pop the HUD on? Yeah, so hopefully, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea having the HUD off, but really it's just a favourite way to play. Unless you dislike playing with the HUD on. Well, depending on what route it is, but for German routes, they're fairly straightforward. For UK routes, obviously we learn. Some routes we do have to have the HUD on, like the American ones, or at least the, say, Antelope and San Bernardinos, we never really do them. But yeah, for German and UK stuff, check it off. Because it just looks fresh. There is power, yeah. I think it's still 90 at the moment. I haven't sort of seen any other speed boards. Or warning boards for that matter. There's 17 stations on this route, so there's not too many to remember. I know Mannheim, Ludwigshafen, Mitte, Ludwigshafen, Hauptbahnhof, Neustadt, and Kaiserslautern, and Frankenstein. They're the ones I know so far. Hello, Si, how are you? Welcome in. Hopefully you're doing alright. Yeah, thanks all for coming in tonight though. Still got 30 lovely people in at 10:30. So it's under 12 hours now until this comes out on console, which we are playing on the console on the. Oh, yeah, they're all cancelled. On the PS5 Pro. So there we go. Fair enough, Para. What about for the Dutch route though? You're going to be hard off on that? In the Koplopper. I swear that is the signal box though, at either Glasgow Central or Birmingham New Street. Safe use there for that building. Or some sort of signal box. Oh, we got warning for a 9. I'm a bit. What's 100 now? Well, if it was, I didn't see it. But hardly a difference. Look at this though through here. The OHLE looks really good on this route. I don't know what it is about it, but it looks a lot sort of clearer, and I don't know, just the wires look a lot better. See, there we go. Awesome, Para, awesome. Yeah, 90. Say Birmingham. Yeah, it could be them. Well, that New Street. Seafair, yeah, alright, there we go. Yeah, nice cup of tea after this. We'll be finished once we get to Kaiserslautern, but yeah, hopefully everyone's enjoyed it. It's been nice and chilled out. Quite nice the last couple of nights as well. We did stream last night as well, that was a nice good one as well on TSC. Sort of had that quiet point in the middle of the month. And I would like to stream Network Scott East at some point on Train Sim Classic. So at some point we may do that. Obviously tomorrow we'll have the members stream, but maybe Friday, not sure. If I don't end up working on Friday. Cool. As we get there. Should be about another sort of 10 minutes now. Ish. Seafair, there we go. But this is a really nice time of day though. Well, at least that sunlight is sort of on the top of the trees, but then you've got the darkness sort of at the bottom. That looks really pretty. TSC's great. Love TSC. I have phases with TSC. I'm playing it a lot now, but then sort of next month I probably won't play it at all, and I'll go back to it like OMSI. So I'll go through phases of it. But there's quite a few things on TSC I need to look at. There's the 360 improvement pack, but we just sort of, when we had City Transport Sim Tram, we've had this, but they sort of take priority. But I would like to look at the 360 improvement pack. The 92 EP I'll probably give a miss because we just won't drive it that much. It won't really have much use on the routes we play. So there is that as well, but I probably won't get that. Hello Jackie Dory, how are you? Awesome Power, awesome. In fact, after I've done this stream, I'm going to set, there's a couple of members videos for Network Scotty's Phase 2, from Ladybank down to Edinburgh. I'll set them to members only. I mean, to get them out. Awesome, Para. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Fair enough. That's a sort of the most local route to you. Good to hear, Jackie Dory. I'm alright. One for the 80. Give it a tap. I haven't even doing it. Come on, down to 80. There we go. Yeah, Sifa, there we go. So we're coming up to Frankenstein. It's got like the cool tunnel portals. Hello, Davidoff. How you doing? Fair enough, Si. Yeah, OMSI is quite a steep learning curve just to set up. Once you're on it, it's fairly straightforward-ish. Good to hear, Jackie Dory. I'm alright. 80 here. Cool rocks though. They look good. Can do, Jack. There we go. As your original YouTube tag was Jackie Dory, wasn't it? Because I remember you sort of telling me how to say it. And there we go. If Jack, there we go, Jack. From illness, well, that's not good, Davidoff. Hopefully you're alright. Right, do we get? Let's get a flyby shot. And I bet there'll be some sort of alarm. There'll be a warning board. Something will go off. Well, that's going off, but that's alright. Oh, that's quite good. Look at that. Double flyby shot. You see, the ICE-3 doesn't really get up to its top speed around here. But it would be cool to see if the ICE-T can use its tilting speeds. I don't know if they'd sort of be programmed on this route. Hello, Callum. How are you? You're buying this and the new tram on Friday. Awesome. There's Frankenstein. Hello, Callum. Hope you're all well. Let's get another flyby shot. There it goes. Safe plan this year. Cool, back in. Oh, there's a 185 there as well. That's the other train included with the route. Now, can we see the 111? Then we've seen them all. Well, yeah, the 111 only runs like twice a day, so. Well, I suppose in a way you sort of get 5 trains with this route if you want to include the Dosto. 4.5. But again, yeah, we've all seen them already. Did badminton with your school today? It was good, awesome. Oh, see, no, I'm sure you'll be alright. Oh, we got to acknowledge that, haven't we? Yeah, there's like a level crossing up here, but you have to acknowledge it from this side. See this here? So yeah, you have to acknowledge it, otherwise it will slam the brakes on. Bit weird though, because from the other side you don't get it. I think they cancelled London Vic train. Well, it should give us the reason in a second to why it is cancelled. I think because it was an incident at East Croydon earlier, so. Yeah. You can see it on there. That's why it was cancelled, that one. Oh, blimey, Davidoff. Well, so take it seriously then. But I'm sure you'll be alright, but obviously take it seriously to rectify it. Pretty certain the speed's gone back up. I reckon when we got that flyby shot, we missed the speed board. It's probably, what, 90 or 100? It's definitely not 80 here. Perfect, yeah, there we go. Sure you can, Davidoff, mate. You'll be okay. That's a nice little town again. What's my overall opinion of the route so far? Well, it's 100 here, isn't it? It's 100. Yeah, it's been 100. I didn't see the speed. It must be when we were getting the flyby shot. We missed the blinking speed board. And up to 130 now. Hey ho. What's my overall opinion of the route? It's a route which if I hadn't got a key for it, I would have got it on sale. It's an alright. It's a route of two halves. You get the scenic bit and then the flat and fast bit. Yeah, it's a route I would have probably. It's one of those routes you get on sale. But again, that's just my opinion. Oh, nice, Davidoff. Awesome. Yeah, you get the scenic bit, the fast bit, the variety in services. There's quite a nice variety in services though, between the S-Bahn, the Regional Express, Regional Bahn, IC and ICE services with some of the layers as well. The route length is perfectly fine. It's about an hour and 10 minutes from one end to the other if you're a slow service, and 40 minutes if you're a fast service. So maybe it could have been a little bit longer, maybe to Homburg. But yeah, it probably is a route you probably get on sale. Oh, nice, Davidoff. Up to 150. And it's not like a highlight German route like Kinzigtaubahn. I mean, that was mental. So it's like a Bremen Oldenburg, this route. Sort of like, yeah, I'll get it at some point on sale. Through we go. So not too far to Kaiserslautern now. I will be ending. But yeah, hopefully everyone's enjoyed it. It's been good fun. And yeah, in tomorrow's video we shall take a look at the 185. Yeah, see you, Jack. Thanks for coming in. Take care. Not sure what route to do. Let's have a think. What route should you do? What routes do I think you have? What could you do? Have you got the Kinzigtaubahn? Maybe do there's like a really late night service on there, and it goes from Hanau to Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof. I think it's an S3, which the S-Bahn doesn't really go into. There's a 363. But yeah, the S-Bahn doesn't go into Frankfurt, so you could do that maybe if you've got that installed. It should be £24.99 power in Great British pounds. So usual price. Hang on, £29.99 in Great British pounds. I think I said 24, didn't I? £29.99. Nice, Davidoff. Perhaps. Lovely. As we head along. So yeah, it'd be €35.99. That's what it's got on the article. Which I think there was an issue with it, the article, but I think they've obviously changed it. There we go. Nice, Callum. Yes, it's a really late. It might even be like 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning, but it's Hanau to Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof, an S-Bahn service in the 423, which sort of goes from the S-Bahn lines at Offenbach Ost onto the main line at Offenbach, which is it's quite cool. Done it a couple of times. I was going to say, were we going to get any sort of warning that we were coming into it? This is it. So we're coming in a bit quick. can see all the buildings coming up. And I was like, hang on, this is it. Slam the brakes on, but we're alright. Oh, this is Kaiserslautern. We're back. Here we are. Do need to slow down a little bit more as we got the red light. Although, where are we going to stop? We're not the longest of ICE services. I think we'll go down the end. Or should we stop here? No, we'll stop here then. That should be right. Yeah, that stop marker would have been fine. Here we are. This is it. And I think they did want us at the end. Well, we're here and we're in the platform, so that's fine. Cool. There we go. That is a return journey on the. Oh, this goes to Paris as well, which is cool. Yeah, that is it. This comes out tomorrow, 10 AM on consoles, UK time, and 6 PM UK time on Steam, and usually 4 or 5 PM on Epic Games. Yeah, Kaiserslautern to Mannheim. But yeah, not a bad run at all. Yeah, links can be found in all of the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. You also find the affiliate link for the lovely UK departure board, which sort of does its thing there. Yeah, apart from that, thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us a key to show it off. Obviously, very nice of them. Apart from that, see you all, and what was that? Would have been cool if they added the BR407. That would have been cool. See you all, and take care. Bye, guys.